Hello children, your Arun sir going to teach you biology and the topic absorption by roots. We have discussed about the characteristic of root. We have discussed about the imbibition, diffusion and osmosis and the experiments related to osmosis. Now, one of your friend Ananya called me that sir, I have understood imbibition, diffusion and osmosis, but how it helps in absorption of water? My dear child, especially Ananya, keep in mind what I have told, the three definition, imbibition, what I have told about imbibition, that phenomenon by which the living or dead plant cell absorb water by surface attraction. Means they are made up of hydrophilic substance. Hydrophilic substance means made up of cellulose and protein, and they have got great affinity towards moisture. So by surface attraction, they attract, they absorb water. So how imbibition helps in absorption? Understood. Next, diffusion, movement of molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration. Movement of molecules from higher concentration to lower concentration. Higher concentration, water to lower concentrated water. By that, the root will absorb water. Inside the root, the concentration of water is less, outside is more, in soil it is more. So, by that, the water will enter the root. So, how diffusion help? Next, osmosis, movement of water molecule through a semi-permeable membrane. Movement of water molecule through a semi-permeable membrane from higher concentration to lower concentration. That is called osmosis. And same, soil water is more concentrated and inside water cell sap is less concentrated comparing water concentration. So there will be movement of water molecules through a semi-permeable membrane, and this way the root absorbs water. We have discussed the experiment related to osmosis. Now we are going to discuss about the tonicity. Tonicity. Now, what is tonicity? It is relative concentration, comparing concentration of the solution that determine the diffusion. Means from outside it will go inside the cell, or from inside the liquid will come outside. Means relative concentration which determines the flow of liquids or fluids. That is called tonicity. And there are three types of tonicity: isotonic, hypotonic and hypertonic. Let us discuss about isotonic. Iso means what? Iso means same. The tonicity means concentration of the solution, both side is same. So there will be no osmosis, no net movement of water. If you are keeping a semi-permeable membrane and both sides the concentration of water is same, no net movement will be there. Means no movement, net movement of water will be there. And if hypotonic, hypotonic means, hypo means what? Lower. Iso means same and hypo means lower. If the concentration of the solution is lower, lower means what? Concentration of the solution is lower, outside the cell, the concentration is lower comparing to inside the cell, then what will happen? The water molecule from outside will move into the cell. Keep in mind, resin, if you are putting in water, resin, kismis, if you are putting in water, it will swell. Their imbibition will also work and osmosis will also work. Which osmosis? Endoosmosis or exoosmosis? Endoosmosis. It will absorb water. Why? Water concentration outside is high and inside this sugary substance is mixed. So water concentration is less inside the cell. So there will be movement of water molecule from higher concentration to lower concentration through a semi-permeable membrane, and the resin will swell, and that is an example of endosmosis. And the solution which is outside the cell is the hypotonic solution. Just opposite to hypotonic, hypertonic. Hyper means more. Outside the cell, the concentration of the solution is more. Then in this case there will be shrinkage of the cell. That is called exoosmosis. So dear children, tonicity we have understood. The three type of tonicity: isotonic, hypotonic and hypertonic. Now one more thing, endoosmosis also depends on the rigidity of the cell wall. If the cell is turgid, turgid means very tight, turgid means already maximum amount of fluid or liquid is present inside the cell, then it will not absorb water or not absorb any liquid. That is the turgidity. So we have to discuss in detail about the turgidity, plasmolysis and flaccidity. Before that, let me discuss about the active transport. It is also one of the phenomenon. Four phenomenon we have discussed: this imbibition, we have discussed diffusion, we have discussed osmosis. Now let us discuss about the active transport, passage of a substance from lower to higher concentration. There is always passage of substance from higher concentration to lower concentration. Here, lower to higher concentration. How it is possible? It is possible forcefully by using energy. So, it is opposite of diffusion. Forcefully by using energy, there is passage of solution from lower concentration to higher concentration. And this is called active transport. And one is passive transport. Passive transport, no such word is there. Different, it is not different from diffusion. Diffusion, that is also called as passive transport. We were discussing about the tonicity, the relative concentration which determines the flow of fluid solution, isotonic, hypotonic and hypertonic we have discussed. Now let us discuss some experiment related to isotonic solution, hypotonic solution and hypertonic solution. We will discuss in plant cell and in animal cell. Let me discuss first with the plant cell. Okay, take a plant cell, say onion peel, leaf, any of the cell must be a plant cell, and put it in a solution. This is our plant cell. And you know, plant cell has two walls. Okay. Plant cell has cell wall and cell membrane, and outside the solution is there. A, isotonic. Let me, if there is no change in the shape of the cell, plant cell, there is no change in the shape of the plant cell, it means no net movement of water molecule takes place. It means that is isotonic solution. Same is the case in the animal cell. If we will take blood cell, WBC, RBC, any, and we will put in isotonic solution, there will be no change in shape and size. Next, take hypertonic. Means hypertonic we have discussed, which shows exoosmosis. Hypertonic, which shows exoosmosis. This plant cell only if it is kept in hypertonic solution. Outside, the concentration of the solution is higher. Hypertonic solution. What do you think? There will be shrinkage in the cytoplasm and cell wall will remain like this and cytoplasm will shrink. A gap will be formed between the cell wall and cell membrane. Gap will be formed. The cell will shrink in size. The cell will become smaller. It means that is hypotonic, a hypertonic solution, and due to exoosmosis, inside fluid came out, inside solution came out, so there will be shrinkage. Same is the case in the animal cell also. Shrinkage will be there. छोटा हो जाएगा. And if we will keep in a hypotonic solution, hypotonic, outside the concentration is less. Naturally, the shape of the cell will be enlarged. It will become large if it is hypotonic solution. Now, once more, let me explain. We have discussed about tonicity. Tonicity means relative concentration which determines the flow of solution, the direction of the flow of solution, and that is of three types: isotonic, hypertonic, and hypotonic. You can do very good experiment with an egg. Egg is also a cell. Just put the egg in dilute hydrochloric acid. The outer hard covering will dissolve and the egg will be there, in which this yolk and albumin will be present, will be visible from outside. If we will put the egg in isotonic solution, if we will put the egg in isotonic solution, this is the egg and shell is removed, outer covering is removed, not after boiling. Outer covering is removed, the size will remain same, then the solution outside is isotonic solution. Now, same egg put in salted water, salt water. What will happen? The size of the egg will become smaller because of exoosmosis. Inside solution will come out. And if we will put this egg in hypotonic solution, the size will become larger. Due to exoosmosis. Once more, try to understand. This is isotonic. The size of the egg will remain same. If we will put in hypertonic, means outside salt water is there, the size will become smaller. मुर्गी का अंडा बन जाएगा छिपकली का अंडा. And if he will put in hypotonic solution, the size of the egg will become larger. मुर्गी का अंडा बन जाएगा हंस का अंडा. Understood or not? So dear children, we have understood about the tonicity, the isotonic, the hypotonic and hypertonic solution. Today up to this much. In next video, I will discuss the next part. Thank you very much.